Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Hey, yes, you finally arrived. It is May 7th. Today's May the 7th. So if you've been paying attention, you'll know that I haven't been doing any podcasts for a while, but I've been living deep in the No Comfort Zone. I am currently on day number 7. And on day number 7 of the No Comfort Zone, in case you don't know what it is, and I hope you do, because I see that there's a lot of consistent listeners over and over again. But if you're new to this, let me give you kind of an idea, just a real quick, super quick idea. You can look at other episodes, listen to other episodes, and it'll give you more information. But really, I just got myself into an uncomfortable place consistently for a short period of time because I didn't like where my life was going, didn't like who I was, and I wanted to change everything. So I took an opportunity to get immediately uncomfortable and tried to stay uncomfortable for a long enough period of time for change to happen. And that's exactly what happened. So I've done it a couple of times since 2017, and I'm currently in the middle of another one. This would be my third No Comfort Zone I'm going through. And I'll be honest, the last one wasn't that great. I left the physical part out of it and focused more mentally and all that other stuff, and spiritually and meditation. And it just really didn't have the biggest impact. Now I'm doing all that the same, but I've added the physical part back to it, and it's killing me every single day. But here I am 7 days into it, and I can tell you this. So maximum weight I got up to 225. So it's 225. I'm currently at 217.20 today. So I've lost that. And how am I doing it? Yeah, I'm getting uncomfortable. It's not the smartest way to do it, but I'm basically fasting. So I fast, I drink a lot of water, and then I eat one small meal in the day, and then I start to get onto a program like I think Saturday is when I'm going to get back onto it. The reason why I'm podcasting today, I am going through a period in my life where let's just say I'm sensitive to what people are saying. I'm listening to what they're saying, and I'm watching, and I'm trying to get less emotional. So I'm becoming more sensitive, but I'm becoming less emotional with my reaction. I'm observing more. Somebody told me that what I'm doing is unhealthy and it doesn't make sense, and how the hell am I surviving? That's their true, and that's their reality. That's true for them. But for me, listen, I'm not doing the things that are comfortable right now because I want to survive. Doesn't make any sense, but until you jump into it, and you can still join me, by the way, if you realize what I'm going through, or if you want to go through something similar and to see how wonderful it can be on the other side, I'm doing it. I'll give you the blueprint. I'll do whatever I can do to help. The only thing that I ask at the end of it is that you hook me up with a very positive review and say that basically, magically, by going through the No Comfort Zone, trademark Dan Brzezowski from No Comfort Zone Consulting, it got you through the other side, and you started to live on purpose, and you found your happiness. That's really what I want. I want you to say that. So this person had told me that, what I'm doing really isn't the most healthy thing to do. It's not the best thing for me. It's, do I know what I'm doing? Have I lost my mind? Have I started using again? Have I gone crazy? Well, no, but here's what I can tell you. I have more purpose now because anything that I do, I have more intensity when I do it, more intention when I do things. I also wanted to say this. I enjoy food a hell of a lot more because I'm not eating it whenever I can. And in addition to that, my vitality is increasing. So I actually have more energy now, 7 days into it. The first 2 or 3 days were brutal. And I'm not starving myself, just so you know, I am eating, in case you wanted to know. But it's affecting me with my motivation at work. It's affecting my motivation at home. My passions, my interests, my relationships, it's all starting, and I'm only 7 days into it. Can you believe it? And I would like that for you if that's what you want. You see, you're at a point in your life right now where if you're listening to this, you're at a crossroads. You're happy with where you're at, and this doesn't interest you, and it's time to move on, and that's okay. Or you're kind of in engaged, curious, wondering, I wonder if I lived up to my potential, how would that look? I wonder if I really lived up to my potential, how would the lives of the people around me be impacted? I wonder if I really lived up to my potential with full intention of who I wanted to be as a person. I wonder where that would put me on this planet. What zip code? What would that do for the people in my life? How would it impact it? And as I can tell you this without giving too much information, it's absolutely magical because the dots all begin to connect. You can see what's happening in front of you, and it makes total sense of what's happened in the past. I can't predict the future at all. But I can tell you that the person that's going to arrive in the future, the next time a situation, the good, bad, or indifferent, whatever it is, I know the person that's going to be there, and I have the ability to solve problems. I have the ability to handle that situation. Again, I've said it before, and I'll say it again in many of the other podcasts. I'm not looking for adversity in my life. What I'm saying is that if adversity comes my way, I'm a better person because of the no comfort zone and getting through it and going through the blueprint, that it actually can help me to solve problems, to better that adversity, to learn those lessons in the problem, to become better on the outside. And that's what I really want you to get from this. I really want you to understand that you do have an opportunity when adversity hits to learn the lessons there, to be very hyper sensitive to what's going on in there, to become very hyper aware, and then use that information to better your situation. That's what life's all about. And I figured that out, and I put it into a blueprint. And if I took you through the initial phases of it, it's become aware of your surroundings, become aware of who you are and how you got where you're at. Identify the good and bad choices that you've made and the reasons why. Identify. Decide what it is that you want from the universe. What is it that you really want? What do you believe you deserve? What are you worthy of? You really have to dig deep there because most people underestimate what they're worthy of, what they're capable of. And when you start to put intention and work together and you start to live right, those things magically come to your life. They get drawn in, part of that law of attraction. You could sit and think about it, but it wouldn't be nice to go hunt your things down and then have it come to you so you can kind of meet it halfway. That's what I'm talking about. It can become magical. And then what really happens is when I said hunt things down, you got to start taking things, you got to take the action. And the action is where we make the mistake. The action, when you apply it to another part of the blueprint, which I'll touch on briefly, is what's when you take the activities that you're going to do to get the results you're looking for, and you have the reasons why, you're going to have to add the 4 E's. Baby, I love the 4 E's. The 4 E's are a game changer for me. I said it once and I'll say it again too. The 4 E's are what make me different than most people. Energy, excitement, enthusiasm, engagement. Energy, excitement, enthusiasm, engagement. Something I've always had, I've always possessed. When I deconstructed it, what makes me different? Energy, excitement, enthusiasm, engagement. And then my vocabulary follows. When my vocabulary, easy for me to say, follows, then the next thing you know, I have the mindset, and then I'm back into the AIDA. I can create a bigger reality. Aware, identify, decide, and take action. I know that this can be considered, a little out there, or I can be considered a little against the norm when it comes to the way that I think and when I talk about this. But most people are so sedated. They're so asleep. They go into this pattern of predictability and their behavior is amazing. They just get caught in this rut and they follow that path all the way to their grave, because that's what it really is. A rut is nothing more than a grave with both ends cut out of it, and you stay there the rest of your life until it finally stops you. Well, 2017 in August, I made a commitment that I was going to change everything about my life. I did. I became a different person on the end of it. It took about 60 days to do. And every now and again, when I want to change and become a better version of myself, I hop on the no comfort zone. It's not at all easy. It's very, it's hard. And most people can't hang, but it's extremely simple. When you just put self-disciplines in place and you realize that when you decide what it is you want out of this world and you realize it's right there in front of you and all you have to do is get out of your comfort zone to get it, you're going to start doing that. So, hey, this is Dan. Hit me up at Dan@the-no-comfort-zone or go to thenocomfortzone.com. Download the blueprint. You got nothing to lose. It's out there for the taking. I will walk you through the blueprint to help you get a better understanding of who you are, what it is that you want, what adversity is really in front of you, and how to solve the problems that are holding you back. I can help you with that. So it's just a matter of you reaching out. And if you like this podcast, please like, rate, review, and share with all your friends. And if you know somebody who's down and out, or if you know somebody who's on the verge of a major breakthrough and they just can't get unstuck, send them please send them my podcast. Get them on the program, all right? I appreciate you listening, but hey, man, your life ain't going to happen until you get outside of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.